What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor. Okay, you know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
We're back with another episode. I'm Jake.
I'm Nate.
This is the Film Riff podcast.
All right. Yeah, we took last week off because we wanted to do an early episode for Thanksgiving. Because we'll be with family and doing our own thing.
Yeah, so this will be the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, we got reviews for Keeper, which was something else.
It was not a keeper.
It was not. Keeper wasn't a keeper.
Folks.
And then we have reviews for Running Man and Wicked. For me, because you refused to go see this one.
Yeah. But you saw it.
I did see it. I got a lot of thoughts. on
And
it.
we also got
Movie
some
news
TV
and
shows.
trailers.
shows. We got
Yes.
Chair Company.
Yeah.
And your favorite, your show of all time, right?
Yeah. How I've been talking about it probably sounds like I think it's the best show of all time. But Pluribus, it's honestly keeping steam. It's really good right now.
I love it.
I love
The
it.
hype was real.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, I guess we'll start out with some movie news. Far Cry TV series announced by FX. And you were just telling me right before we started filming, you're not really a fan of these games, huh?
I think it was the third one. And
Far Cry 3?
Yeah. And that, I mean, they seem to really fall off after that.
Really? I just remember they had one with Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, Giancarlo Esposito.
Is that the one where he's the cult guy?
Yeah, pretty sure.
See, I spent a lot of money on that game. I got like the I don't know, Defiant version or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Get it, play it. First like hour's cool, and then it just gets so repetitive. It's like once you figure out the AI, every mission you go to a compound, the AI is just kind of like walking. They hear a noise and they stop. A little exclamation point goes above their head, and they're like, "Oh, I guess that was nothing." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like you finish that compound, and then the next cool little cutscene. The next mission, go to this compound now, and it's the same.
It's the same thing
it just gets a
over and
little bit harder. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just remember playing I do remember playing the third one. I loved it. It was so fun. And then, yeah, I don't know, but I think it would translate well to a TV show. Like I think it would be kind of in that Sons of Anarchy vein, kind of.
It depends on what.
Feels very old TV.
So every Far Cry, here lately,
way
different.
different.
So
Yeah, way
like,
different.
or the story mode's different. So it's like, are they picking a specific story, or are they jumping?
It's probably gonna be its own new thing.
So then, what I'm trying to figure out is then what makes it Far Cry?
I mean, it's probably just gonna be some guy trying to take down some guerrilla leaders or something.
Because the world
Right.
is fairly real,
Because it's always about some guy, military background, trying to take down some.
or like cult guy, or just
guerrilla force, or cult, or anything.
Yeah, I just think but no unless you mention old characters' names or have a story from the other one, you're just kind of making your own show.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I slightly disagree, because it's more just the concept of what it is. You could make it specific, honor the games. It's more the style of.
So they're just using the name, the IP, basically.
Yeah, it's just adapting.
Which is
IP.
weird to me because I feel like the fan base is kind of like me now. The hardcore Far Cry people are really pissed off how it's been the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's damn.
Well,
who is this for?
In order to win you over maybe a little bit, the show is being created by Noah Hawley, which more recently did Alien Earth, which I ended up finishing. I actually really liked.
Okay.
It was just really fun, cool, interesting spin on the Alien IP, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he also did the Fargo TV series, which we've talked about on the pod as being fantastic, and he did Legion, which is one of my favorite shows ever on FX. So I don't know. I got a lot of trust.
Sold.
I got a lot of trust in this guy.
That's fair.
Specifically, so it's anything that he's executive producing or creating, showrunner behind. I'm all in. I'll definitely tune in to watch.
Here's the main reason why I'm skeptical about it. Out of all the TV shows, or out of all the games that were made into TV shows, why do you
Far
think
Cry?
this one's the no? You think this is the one we're gonna be that was a good one?
mean, we've had some other good video game adaptations.
Just Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout.
That's
Yeah,
it.
That's good. That's a good one. I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, dude. It's like they're on a streak of just. It's tough.
Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to say, the other person who's creating it is Rob McElhenney. There you go.
Who's that?
From It's Always Sunny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's creating it.
Yeah, he's like one of the showrunners, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sick.
Or executive producing it, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. I don't know. But, it sounds sick. Like, I don't know, that just sounds cool.
The episode title's gonna be like the gang gets lost in an island controlled by warlords.
By warlords, yeah, I gotta take him down. Okay, so I'm reading this. This is from IGN. What I love about the Far Cry game franchise it's an anthology, which is something he's done before, like with Fargo. Every season's a different story. He wants to create a big action show that can change from year to year while always exploring the nature of humanity through this complex and chaotic lens. That sounds pretty cool. Each season being a different, basically a different version of the game. That's kind of what you want out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to get drawn out too long, and then every season you're going to have an interesting storyline of something like what we're talking about. With
So is
plot.
it possible that it could be each story just of the game?
Probably heavily inspired by. Yeah. But Noah Hawley's so creative that I think he'll kind of take, even if he did adapt each game, he'd take it kind of in its own
Kind of like Fallout.
way. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they laid the blueprint out for how to do that.
Adapt the video
yeah.
game. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
have a lot to do with it, but not really. Set it in the world, but do your own thing.
Yeah. And I think this will be the first anthology video game adaptation. I think that's pretty cool. Other than, gosh, what was that thing on Amazon they did? It was the video game show on Amazon. We talked about this way long ago.
Shit, I don't know.
But it was each episode was a different story based on a giant video game.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been Halo.
No. It's it's very specific. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that. I think it looks cool. I think it'd be really interesting. Not until we get a trailer, more plot details. Will we actually know?
Yeah.
If we're
Casting and all that.
Yeah, casting.
Huh. Yeah, it is fascinating. And it's FX, and they swing for the fences sometimes.
They do. They really do. They've made a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Made a lot of good stuff. All right. Well, next news I have, they dropped some images from the live action Zelda movie, which I don't think you really cared about at all whenever I sent it to you.
I might have missed that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the actors look great. The actors look really good as Link and Zelda, right? It's
Okay.
kind of just them in a field. But I still have no clue
What
they're going to make this movie about.
Damn, another game adaptation, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. But I think we've talked about this before. But directed by Wes Ball, who did the most recent Planet of the Apes movie, which was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Did you see it?
What is it? I didn't hear I heard you, but I didn't catch.
Oh, the most recent Planet of the Apes movie.
Planet of the Apes. I think you said Planibus. I was like, well, I definitely heard that wrong.
Yeah, Pluribus? Yeah.
No, I'll be honest. I didn't watch Planet of the Apes, and I heard a lot of bad about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the most recent one?
Yeah.
Kingdom?
Yeah.
Nah, it was pretty good.
Really?
It was pretty great. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I will say it was it was heavily CGI,
Yeah.
but obviously they all are. But Matt Reeves
Well,
was
the
just-
first one. The
yeah,
OG.
The first one. Yeah. No, but Wes Ball taking over for Matt Reeves, who's arguably one of the most interesting directors working right now, and doing a really good job turning it around and turning out something that people thought was going to be bad. It actually ended up being pretty good, and the CGI looks great. So I don't know. It's he did the Maze Runner movies, which I was a fan of the books whenever I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a huge fan of the movies, but he's pretty good at making that action spectacle type of thing. But I don't know. I just something like Zelda,
You gotta be practical with
you gotta
Zelda.
you gotta go crazy with Zelda, and I don't know, but I've been reading reports that he's like super. This is like his passion project. Like this is what he's all like. This is like something he's like dreamt about doing and like always wanted to make.
So he's just like a nerd. He's a video game nerd.
Yeah, like a big Zelda fan.
Yeah.
And it's like that. If anything, like that's pretty good. Like that's like signs for potentially a better product than, you know, some director just signed on to make some money and make some trash video game adaptation. You know.
It's definitely better. You know, that's definitely good news.
I also don't think Nintendo would give up their IP.
What's the studio?
Dude, actually, that's something I don't know.
Because that's a. I'll tell you right now if it's going to suck or not.
Honestly, probably a big indicator.
It's going to be Netflix. Yeah.
Let's see.
I really
hope
it's someone.
Sony. Sony makes good movies. What do you mean?
Well, I wasn't like if you would have said like Warner Brothers or something like that, I'd have been like, all right.
Yeah, Warner Brothers would be.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
It'd been like big time.
No, Sony did 28 Years Later.
Yeah. No, I'm not like down on it. It's just not. I'm just not like hyped. I'm not like, oh, okay. It's definitely better than Netflix or like you said Hulu or even honestly Apple TV when it comes to a movie.
No, Apple TV.
Movie wise,
I'm enjoying the Apple TV stuff. We've talked about they're like.
No, I like them, but their last like big movie sucked.
What, F1?
No, well that doesn't count. They were distributed by or it was Warner Brothers. It's just they put it on Apple TV. Apple TV movie.
No. Wait, I don't think F1 was.
It's Warner Brothers. We talked about that. We're talking about like Warner Brothers, their big movies. Yeah, we're like shit. They had F1. Wow, shit. With Miles Teller. And I think it was Honor Joy.
Top Gun?
No, on Apple TV.
Oh, The Forge.
The Forge. That was like
no, The Gorge.
The
Sorry,
Gorge.
My bad.
That was like their last or like the real Apple movie.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. I just don't want Zelda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their TV shows are great. Don't get me wrong, and they have potential for a good show. I just not sold yet on a movie.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I also just like don't know how you adapt the storyline of Zelda. Like, I feel like there's so many because I feel like the older games had a lot of story, but like the newer games like Breath of the Wild didn't have.
There's a lot of lore though, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you tackle that?
It's just a super rich world. Like
it's
super,
very.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know.
I haven't really seen this done before. Game of Thrones would be a good example, but you'd have to be a TV show.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I guess it could be a 4-hour movie.
It does feel like it would need to be a very long movie. Like a Zelda movie, I feel like
that's tough. And theaters don't like that. Because the longer the movie is, the less they're showing other movies to sell tickets.
And ads.
Yeah. That's a big one though. That's apparently why they want them shorter.
Ugh.
Because they want
because
you're taking up a screen.
Yeah.
The longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that does suck, huh? Mm-hmm. Unless you're a big time dog like Tarantino with the 5-hour fucking.
Exactly. That's like the only exceptions are Marty to make a 3.5-hour movie about 3.5 hours. What Killers of the Flower Moon?
Oh yeah,
Irishman.
Yeah. Oh, have you looked at the showtimes for Kill Bill?
I have not.
For some reason in my head, I thought it was going to be an IMAX.
No, probably not.
No, it's all in the shitty rooms. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck. I thought it was going to be. I thought I saw
There's just too many big movies coming out.
Yeah,
for, like especially theaters here to give up like a big screen for that.
Well, it's like early December, but I think Wicked's probably still rolling.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's taking up all the screens.
Dude, when I was looking for a showing to go see with my girlfriend, I like had the biggest plethora of showtimes I've ever seen. It was insane. It was like there was like 6, 6:30, 6:45, like 7 o'clock. It was like every 15 minutes there was another freaking showing of Wicked.
I was like curious like what Flix was showing this week. It's like 2 movies because of Wicked's taking up every fucking screen.
Yeah,
and AMC's
theater too. Yeah.
And AMC's like knocked in half. You know, they have like a million movies, you know, that show, and nope, Wicked's coming just took all that shit up, dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like Star Wars level.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was this big. I knew it was like big. I didn't know it was like we're going to dedicate the entire theater to this movie big.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's freaking wild.
That's massive. I cannot wait to see what I guess the numbers are out now for the weekend.
yeah.
Are
Oh,
they-
I mean, it's gonna make like $1 billion.
I'm thinking like, well, I figured I would have saw like something if it was like record breaking, but you think it outdoes the first one?
Yes. Yeah. Because I don't think
You got more people on board.
it's a bigger phenomenon this time.
Yeah.
Because like Wicked took a couple weeks to like.
and it sold people. So now everyone
Catch
that
on, I think.
watched it are like, you got new fans now that are dying to see it the first day, first weekend.
It says. Oh my gosh.
And this is
$30.8 million.
What?
Oh, that's only for advanced screenings.
Oh, okay. Well,
Damn.
that's pretty solid. Because it came out Wednesday. They had it at Flix on Wednesday.
Yeah.
There are people dressed up on Wednesday, dude.
$147 million.
147 million.
Global launch globally was 223. So it definitely made over budget.
Well, I wonder what they spent on it. I bet they. I'm not asking you to look it up. I know it's probably a pain in the ass to look it up, but I bet their budget was
I'd say they
high
probably
though.
spent like 200, 250.
Oh, I bet it was like 5.
What? No.
Big movies like that. Well, I don't know about that.
5. That's crazy.
That's like Marvel movies. They're spending like 500-600.
No.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
dude,
spending
it's crazy. Now.
They're spending like 350 maybe.
Okay, 350 might be the new norm. Because I was seeing like how much they needed to make money back, like on Superman and all these movies, and it's like you have to like fucking make a billy or like you have to get up there.
Wicked for Good cost 150 million to make.
All right.
That's not bad. Oh, but they filmed both at the same time, and so for both movies, it took like 300 million to make.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're rolling in the fucking dough, huh?
they are. They 100%. Yeah.
Maybe they can feed their cast.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What?
Dude. That video I seen was hilarious.
Man, it's scary. I guess when you get that into character, I mean, shit, people do it, man.
It was really weird to see, like, I don't know, it's like from the start of the movies to the end, like, I mean, without like judging, like not judging them, but it's like they all like lost a tremendous amount of weight, it feels like.
Well, they did it for the movie, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we can get past Wicked because we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that a lot more later. But yeah, last piece of news I have that I wanted to talk about: Christian Bale nearing casting for Heat 2,
That was pretty cool.
which is awesome. I'm like,
Did we know that? I knew you were pretty big on the Heat news, and I
it
didn't know.
changed because it was supposed to be. I want to say Adam Driver.
I think he's still in it. I saw like a list of the cast, and now this could be false.
I don't know who he was supposed to replace,
Did he actually replace someone?
or maybe not.
I
I
see.
feel like he would have to.
the big
I don't
guys
know,
are
I don't
still
know
on
who
there.
else. I don't know who else. They
Leo's. Was it Leo or Brad Pitt? That's good.
Leo.
No, he's still in
it.
it.
Are you sure?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true any of this shit is when it comes to like these undercover movies, you know.
Yeah.
But it had the cast, and it still had like it was star studded, dude. It had all the big names still. Like he was just added on. Like it wasn't like.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when I saw that. I mean, Christian Bale and Leo. I'm like, fucking, are you kidding me?
What? That's crazy.
But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how true anything is.
Huh. All right. Well, dude, I think we're in for a treat, dude.
Yeah, I was excited once I saw like the cast. I didn't realize how packed it was, and I don't remember the names other than Adam Driver and Leo, but there was like 4 more on there. I was like, damn.
Yeah. That's
Like
unreal.
they're really going for it on this. They're not just making a money grab.
Yeah. Yeah. So I heard something kind of about somebody else talking about this announcement and kind of just Heat 2 production in general. That was like, oh, like that'd be interesting to talk about. But I think like a lot of people who have read the book, like that Heat 2 is based on, they kind of have like a lot of the same problems that people are having with Wicked. Yeah, so it's like
It's just a boring.
the prequel stuff's great, but like the sequel stuff doesn't hold up as well, and it's like half the story's really good, the other half is like not fantastic, or like people don't love it as much. So it's kind of like, I don't know, but I could also see Michael Mann, who obviously wrote the book, I feel like creatively he would want to do something maybe a little bit different. Like in writing his own script,
Yeah.
like he's probably going to change something.
100%.
Like if he was completely happy with how the book turned out, I don't see why there would be any reason to adapt it unless he like had different ideas that he thought he could do better on screen, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like this movie's not going to make a shit ton of money. Like I don't think Heat 2 is going to be a box office hit. I don't think anybody expects it to be.
It's really tough to. It'll be good. I don't think it'll make its
I
money.
think it'll be good. Yes. Yeah. I just like I don't think it's going to be like for example, like a Miami Vice by Joseph Kosinski we were talking about like a month ago, you know?
Yeah, it's just a different director.
Just completely different, yeah. With stars who are like more like they're stars that are very well known, but they're more older people, Oscar contenders.
Well, look at one battle after another.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not like Glenn Powell like leading a movie. Like it's not pulling in the same amount of like.
Damn, you think Glenn Powell's got it more star than Leo right now?
Glenn Powell's officially the star. Like he is like the biggest star right now. One of them. One of the like
Over
emerging.
Marty Supreme? No.
Not more than Timothy Chalamet. But like
He's in that. He's in that echelon.
realm.
He's A-list, huh?
Yeah, he's officially A-list. I think after what we'll talk about with Running Man later. But
Damn, that's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of like another guy up there.
Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah.
Austin Butler, nearing that. I think getting there. He's not there yet, but I think he's soon to.
I mean, I don't think anyone but like a few people watch Caught Stealing.
Yeah, but I mean, like Elvis. Elvis was huge.
Yeah. Well, he also had what's his name? An old geezer.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he still got it. People go out to watch a Tom Hanks movie.
After COVID, dude, Tom Hanks has been such a weirdo.
Oh, really?
just
Well,
been-
they're all weird.
He's been in shit. He hasn't been in one good thing since COVID.
Shit. Has he
I don't
done
think
anything
I
other than
don't think
Elvis?
That shitty Robert Zemeckis movie that came out this year, where there's like it's like the POV of the house, and it's like, you know what I mean? You remember?
Yeah, I do remember
I can't even remember
a
what it's
shitty
called.
Tom Hanks movie.
I will never watch it. I will
Yeah.
never give my time to watch that.
Yeah, he's geezed out, huh?
Yeah, Tom Hanks is very geeked out.
That sucks.
He ain't got the sauce anymore. But you know who's got the sauce? Al Pacino.
Hooah!
Hooah! He's gonna be in Heat 2.
The sauce.
You know he's got the sauce.
He's got a lot of sauce, a lot of kids.
It's with some very young women,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Well, insane. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes.
Some
I'm
of the
not
biggest
like.
actors of all time.
I'm not like what? He's banging 30
He's banging
girls.
some 35-year-old?
Is she 30?
I think she's like 35, 40.
All right. Well, it's a lot.
Maybe
I mean,
even younger. I don't know.
It's a lot better than Leo.
Robert De Niro's doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what's weird. It threw me
Yeah.
off when I heard Al Pacino did it. I was like, oh, I thought it was Robert De Niro. And then it's like, oh no, they both did.
Yeah, they both did it.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. Dude, the Heat 2 could just star their babies. Their babies with these
That's
young
crazy.
women, dude. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think I got a lot of hope for this movie. I mean, Ferrari wasn't great for Michael Mann, but I'm such a huge Michael Mann fan. He's made so many to me classic films.
Did you watch Ferrari?
Ferrari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
got
was it pretty bad?
It's okay. Like Adam Driver's great in it. It's just there's one laughable scene.
It should have been better.
There's one very laughable car crash scene, but
They I mean, it's like I hate when these movies do something like Ford versus Ferrari just came out and then you make Ferrari. It's like, come on, man, come up
Yeah.
with do Lambo or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
let's
something
change,
else.
you know,
McLaren,
like we
yeah.
just saw this and it's going to be hard to top.
yeah, you gotta when you're, especially because a lot of people love Ford v Ferrari, which I love
Great,
Ford
it's
v
a great
Ferrari.
movie.
Arguably
Arguably one of the best biopics.
You got to do something way different to stand out, which Michael Mann did. It just got swallowed up that year.
There was so
It just-
much. There was
yeah.
another racing movie, like Gran Turismo. I mean, there's all this shit that's just. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah, it just kind of fell into the abyss. Not a lot of people watched it.
It'd be
but
like if
it was all
7
right.
basketball movies came out within 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's bound to be a couple that
yeah.
people aren't.
You just get
raving about.
fatigue.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we can move on. We can go into the trailers. Which, look, we usually only talk about a lot of stuff that we like besides the movie reviews. But I just got to take a minute. The live action Moana trailer came out this week, and I know you didn't care about it, but like, this was one of the worst movie trailers I think I've seen in a long time. Especially for a big IP. I mean, Moana's 10 years old. Why even adapt it to live action? And it's not even live action. It's like all shitty studio backlit soundstage slop animated crap. It's like, why adapt it? If the animation is shittier than the animation in the animated movie, and the live action movie is just an animated feature with real actors on a soundstage. CGI backdrops. You know what's crazy?
Who signed off on this?
Dude, it's completely a paycheck movie.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
like 90%
I mean,
of their
100%.
shit now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Disney slop. But it's like, you know what's crazy? I saw this on something else, and I like had to bring it up because I just finished watching Lost last winter. I'm a huge fan of Lost. They completely filmed that show in Hawaii. I know Moana's, I don't think specifically Hawaiian. It's like Pacific Islander, but like Disney can afford to go film on location in some like ocean, like island country. It's like why would you not just go film in these gorgeous environments? It's insane.
I know you just said they can afford it, but it's simple. It's cheaper probably.
Yeah,
And it's all about making money.
And this movie's still gonna make a bag.
Because you got to think, somebody's career is on the line. They fire studio directs, or they fire them all the time.
I know, dude.
It's a cutthroat job, dude. It's like, who's making money? Who's saving money? They don't give a shit if it's like praised as a good movie. They just want to know, are you making money?
Yeah. I was just angering. Like, it's so angry. Like, it's
frustrating for sure.
I'm not a huge fan of like the live action Disney adaptations, anyways. But this one specifically just makes no sense because it's like the last ones were like Cinderella, Peter Pan. Like they're making live action versions of like old.
The dwarf one.
Yeah, like Snow White. So they're like adapting stuff that's older and like has some, way of introducing a new audience to a
big
modern
IP,
audience to
yeah.
old IP and like doing something inventive with it, right?
And this one's still like a
It's 10 years ago.
fairly new, yeah.
Who's this movie for? My age? I don't think people my age want to go to this live action Moana. And the kids just watch this. It's like, this is a movie that Gen Z has already had, but then we're going to go pay to see it because it's regurgitated slop.
Yeah.
Who's paying to watch this?
Do you think it will bomb?
If you would have asked me a few years ago, I would have said no. But judging by, I think it was judging by the performance of Snow White,
Yeah.
I don't think Disney has. I don't think people care about these live action reboots or remakes. I think Moana has a lot more juice than Snow White does because it is newer.
And it had a lot of bad publicity too, with the political shit going on.
With Moana too.
No, with Snow White.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With Snow.
That was a big people were like last minute. It didn't help that it wasn't good.
No,
I think that was the scapegoat they used.
The dwarves look terrible too.
Everything
CGI
about it
is
sucked.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Gal
acting.
Gadot.
Yeah, and I think they just used the political shit as a scapegoat. To be like, this is why it tanked. It's like, nah, I think it's just a bad movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't think anybody cared to go see this Snow White movie to begin with.
When it comes to Disney movies, though, I'm not surprised when they kill. It's like, so don't be surprised if this movie ends up like fucking killing it.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
I'm also like,
I see what you're saying, though.
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That is weird.
But I just watching that movie that trailer last week, it just pissed me off, man. It's just like, because I knew they were making this movie, and I was like, okay, maybe they'll do something cool with it. They didn't. They did not cook. They did not cook.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Moana. Moana's like one of the best animated Disney movies to come out in the last 2 decades.
Well, I mean, then it kind of makes sense on why they're just rehashing that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of our biggest ones, I guess.
And then Dwayne Johnson's in the trailer, and they didn't even show him.
I guess
showed his back, like some big reveal that Dwayne Johnson's in the movie.
Are you kidding me? He's in it?
He's Maui. He's like the big Hawaiian dude.
So that
He voices him in the animated movie.
Well, then it's like, what was all this shit about him? I'm going to be a real actor now, and
he's doing
then he's
Moana
right back to the
Dude.
same shit.
Yeah.
Literally the same shit. He's like, well, that sucked. I'm going back to this.
They probably filmed this movie a while back.
That's
so.
true. That's true.
Like this movie's probably been done for quite a while, like filming wise. So I don't know.
So you think he filmed
Don't
that?
tease us, Dwayne.
And then went.
Don't tease us.
So you think Smashing Machine he did after that?
Smashing Machine is one of those, like, I feel like independent films get filmed, edited, put out faster than big blockbuster movies.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The shooting schedule is way lighter. It's less post-production, not a lot of CGI.
Unless, because they got like a whole schedule of movies coming out. They don't want to hurt their own movie by putting it out around the same time.
Yeah.
So they schedule them out. Whereas like A24, it's like, yeah, put it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we move on from that trash. But I actually structured all these trailers we're talking about in a sequence of like how excited I am for them. So, the next one,
How many are there?
let me just say the jump. There's 4,
Okay. So, all right.
but the jump from Moana live action to this next trailer is like tremendous increase.
Okay.
Like drastic increase. Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping.
Okay.
Trailer. Did you watch it? You sent it-
I
you
watched
sent-
the trailer.
You sent it to me.
I watched the trailer.
I think I'm on board.
I
I like the Hunger Games movies. I think they're like obviously not even near the pinnacle of Harry Potter,
Oh, okay.
but in terms of like YA, like
Still a big movie.
yeah, young adult novels, like adaptations, whatever. But it's like near there. Like it's like the next stair of quality from there, you know, and then it drastically drops off. But I think the Hunger Games movies are all pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Mockingjay, the last adaptation, because I don't think it needed to be split up into 2 different movies.
Yeah.
How they usually do all those book adaptations, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I think the first Hunger Games, great movie, kind of a modern, like people kind of refer to it as a little bit of a classic. Like it's a huge thing.
It for sure.
And Catching Fire is the best. Catching Fire was fantastic, and the most recent, like the spin-off, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes or whatever. I actually wrote that one off, and I was like, I don't need this like Hunger Games spin-off bullshit. You know, I was just not sold on it. Mm-hmm. And I ended up watching it with my girlfriend, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like, it was really well made stylistically, and like the acting was great. The story was really interesting.
Buzz wise, it definitely is. It's a downtrend as far as like hype and buzz behind the franchise, right? Like the first two.
This one's like really hyped up.
Okay.
Like people are going crazy online about this.
Well, before this one, when you say the buzz was kind of down on the franchise, it was like the first two
No,
were like
I
huge,
mean-
and then after that, it kind of like
No, they're all massive.
okay,
They're all massive, dude. People love Hunger Games,
okay,
and this one looks really good. So obviously this one is kind of based off Woody Harrelson's character from the OG trilogy, and it's like when he did his games. So like obviously, the main character's gonna live, right? but
that's fine.
But it's cool because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of cool to see these different eras of the games and like the evolution of, President Snow, who's the first prequel, Battle of Songbird Stage I was just talking about. Mm-hmm. The main character is President Snow, who's like the main villains of the OG trilogy. So this movie's kind of like an in-between those two eras. And then you have Haymitch's games. And the young actor who's playing him, Joseph Zada, he's like pretty cool. He's like up and coming. Saw him in this TV show earlier this year, and he was pretty good in it. I liked him a lot. But the casting is insane. I mean, it's like amazing, dude. Because they casted all those actors in the OG trilogy, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen those movies?
No,
You haven't seen any of them?
no,
Really?
yeah. I didn't realize there was like this many spin-offs on top of it.
Well, it's just 4 movies and then 1 spinoff.
Damn.
But they're based on books.
Yeah, I know.
They're all based on books. No, dude, but Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played I'm not gonna try to remember the names because I honestly forget. I forgot a lot. Plutarch, Heavensby or whatever. Yeah. So Philip Seymour Hoffman obviously died in the making of that last film, so he's not really in it. But they cast Jesse Plemons
Oh fuck.
to be the younger version of him.
Yeah.
And then the younger version of Donald Sutherland's President Snow is Ray Fiennes. And then you have Glenn Close is in it. Kieran Culkin from Succession.
Yeah.
He's playing the younger version of Stanley Tucci's character.
Damn.
Dude, it's like crazy. Elle Fanning's in it.
That is a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
You had me at Plemons.
Oh yeah, the Plemons casting was perfect.
I'm glad he's finally starting to.
Blow up.
Yeah.
He's in this Hunger Games is gonna be good for him.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
big movie.
It's a big movie.
And he's probably gonna be in the next one and the next one.
Yeah.
He's part of the franchise now.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. I don't know. I just like the casting director deserves a. I think they started to do best casting at the Oscars. This has got to be
That's good because then it's going to
Yeah, this is
incentivize people to like get a good cast.
exactly.
Which it really, I figured.
It's impressive. It's just like so impressive to be able to like cast all these characters in between eras of movies that already exist and
Yeah.
cast them like perfectly, like just really well.
I feel like the problem, like everyone wants the guys, but it's like getting them's hard.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
And
does
to
he
get-
want? Does he want to do it? Is it worth his while? You know what I mean?
Probably got to bust your ass as a casting director.
Yeah.
Like,
But sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's like, hey,
and you also got to find new people, like new stars.
that's what's impressive to me.
to find talent.
Yes.
Yeah,
To
new
get the guy
talent.
you never. Everyone knows like this guy, and this guy. Yeah, that's gonna kill, right?
Yeah.
But finding the guy no one's ever heard of,
Yeah,
which was Plemons for a while,
yeah.
mainstream wise.
Mainstream wise, yeah. Yeah, dude, but yeah, really interesting. But the trailer just looked really cool. Like it looked stylistically, yet again, it's the same director who's done a lot of those movies. Like done, I think, all of the Hunger Games movies.
When does it come out? What year? Next year.
Next year.
Oh, obviously.
Next year in November.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, next year in November. Pretty sure.
Okay. Well,
But
is that an Oscar buzzy type movie?
no.
Okay.
No,
I didn't know.
it's a big blockbuster.
Okay.
It's a big blockbuster movie, but yeah, I always forget the director's name. I came unprepared today.
No, you're good.
Francis Lawrence. Yeah, he just did the Long Walk this last year, or this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was directed wise very, very well done.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's somebody to definitely trust, and his movies look good, and that's kind of all you need.
Yeah.
And there was kind of like some midsummery vibes, like very. Did you remember the trailer? It was like kind
Little
of that.
psychedelic-y, surreal.
No, it's very like folk, like the folk vibe with like the design of the buildings, and then there's people like going around a maypole. It was like very
Yeah, I see what
midsummery.
you're saying.
It
I
was
see what you're
kinda-
saying.
It was
Yeah,
interesting.
I see it.
Definitely interesting looking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely in for this one. It's one of those movies that's like my girlfriend's gonna want to see it, and it's gonna be just like a big crowd pleasing thing that will just be fun to like go watch in the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
With like with a big audience.
And you got the cast, which
Yeah, which makes me more inclined to want to go.
I'm one of those people like there's certain guys that are in a movie I'll give it a chance.
Yeah,
just 'cause
Jesse
I-
Plemons is now one
yeah.
of those guys, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, we'll go on to a trailer that actually dropped today, starring up and coming leading man Glenn Powell. How to Make a Killing.
Well, he's definitely
New
he knows
new
how to do it.
A24 movie.
Yeah.
You didn't care for it?
No. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I don't really know much about it, really.
The trailer looked pretty good. It looked very because they were doing like kind of old film style, big music. It seemed kind of like Succession-y a little bit, like they were kind of going for that like old money vibe
Yeah.
with like the family lineage and the tree, and Glenn Powell's playing somebody who was kind of supposed to be the heir to the throne, but his mom got disbanded from the family, and in order to become the heir to the real estate mogul dynasty and get like billions and billions of dollars, he has to kill off like 9 of his
Yeah.
other family members who are in line so that he's the last standing.
This really doesn't seem like an A24 movie. Surprising.
It doesn't. It
Seems like a blockbuster
It kind
type
of reminds
movie.
me of kind of feels like Materialist a little bit. Like Materialist felt kind of that weird in between of like an A24 movie, but like maybe just a little bit more mainstream type of vibe when you watch the trailer. Like
Yeah.
very similar trailer. Like obviously A24 is probably like have the same people cutting their trailers. Like, so I don't know. I just
Yeah,
got
that
very
trailer
similar.
was.
Say what?
The Materialist trailer was.
Yeah,
it
kinda-
really stuck out to me just because it sounded like a trailer from the 90s.
Yeah,
It was
like-
like in a world where a man finds a woman. It was like doing that. It
Yeah.
didn't say like in a world, but it was like
yeah. It was just like
this
very,
December or whatever month it was.
Yeah.
Two couples.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that a little bit in terms of like the marketing style.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Glenn Powell is now one of those guys. It's just like you just gotta trust him.
Is this his-
you just know he's choosing great projects.
This is his first A24 movie, I'm assuming, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Because I mean, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean he's working with them right now to develop that Texas Chainsaw show.
Is that official? Did
Yeah,
he actually get
yeah,
it?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they got it.
I didn't think.
I think they won the bidding. I think we talked about that.
Well, we talked about how he was like a leading thing. We discussed
yeah.
like who we wanted and all that, but I didn't know. I haven't heard much since then.
Yeah.
Is we like Jordan Peele? I think was trying to get it.
Yes. Yeah. There was a lot of people.
Maybe he's going to fire someone else now.
Yeah,
Not getting this
right?
one.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's working, huh, Glenn Powell?
Yeah. And
It's crazy. He's
Margaret
in
Qualley's
Twister.
in it, and she's great.
Yeah,
Love her.
Yeah,
She's blowing up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's just it just looks like it'll be a fun movie. Like I don't know why. It's giving me very solid 7 out of 10 vibes.
oh yeah,
You know?
I can see
And
that.
it's just like a fun, like lighthearted movie where you're seeing Glenn Powell kill people for money. It's just like kind of funny. And then Ed Harris plays the patriarch of the family, and I love Ed Harris. He's fantastic in everything he's in. So good.
Yeah, and it's A24, so you can always
Yeah,
expect them to take shots
Exactly.
or let the people making the movie do more of what they
Yeah,
want to do.
like
Free
this,
range.
This might be interesting stylistically
Yeah.
more than another movie of this nature.
Less studio notes, more just make us a movie that you think's good and we'll trust you.
Yeah. But it's actually directed by I forget his name, but the same guy that did this movie called Emily the Criminal, which was like kind of a little indie movie with Aubrey Plaza that came out a few years ago. And it was pretty good. Like very very surprising. Like Aubrey Plaza was very great in the movie, and just kind of like a interesting story. Really good indie sentimentality. That's
cool.
Like I don't
I
know,
really
so-
trust this director if they're. I mean, this seems like a big movie, big production movie. You think? I mean, you
Yeah,
got
it
Glenn Powell,
looks like a very like middle production movie. Probably like 30. to
which
50
is
million.
a lot for A24.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, it's like on
everyone
the-
freaks out when Ari Aster gets that much.
On the
you
higher
know?
end, yeah.
They're like, that's crazy, 30 million.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta really trust this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure Glenn Powell brings so much. Like just by name alone, now I think he's at
Yeah.
that point. Like we were just saying, he's got that pool now. So it's like when you hear Glenn Powell sign on for a movie, you kind of expect it to have some sort of
It's crazy.
quality.
Because he was just like in Twisters, like what, a few years ago? Last year?
I think that's what really set him on the trajectory. But I think this year, coming out with Running Man, Chad Powers on TV, and then all like the stuff he's got coming out, and his celebrity status is blown up like in the media, football, like everybody knows Glenn Powell. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
huge now.
it's just weird thinking like Twister. Like that movie was that big where it could make you the guy now.
Help you blow up. Yeah.
Yeah, you were down on you didn't think it was gonna do good box office wise. I was like, brother, Twisters.
didn't, but it actually
people
kinda good.
fucking love tornadoes.
Disaster
It's like
movie.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know, like dinosaurs. I'll watch it. You know,
Yeah.
or whatever. Same with tornadoes, and it's like an IP.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I don't know. We can move on to the one I'm most excited about. Next trailer. Project Hail Mary. Dude.
That
Coming from Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and starring Ryan Gosling.
that's another. I think he's bigger than Glenn Powell.
I don't think popularity-wise. I think Ryan Gosling's more of a movie star, which is I think is different. Like Glenn Powell has reached that like celebrity status.
But Gosling kind of tiptoed in that with Barbie.
Yeah, but I think he was there, and I feel like he's kind of like
Mellowed
he's
out.
a little he's mellowed
didn't
out a
ride
little
the
bit more.
train.
He was on the train for a while.
But then he hopped off, whereas Glenn Powell stayed on. Like
Well, he
Twisters.
just got on.
Yeah. But you're saying Ryan Gosling, like, he took it, like, after Barbie, kind of like,
Well, no, I mean, this is a big movie. I'm not saying it's like not really. I just think Glenn Powell's more of a celebrity right now than Ryan Gosling is. Ryan Gosling's more of a household name though, in terms of like, because he's been around for so long.
I'll tell you right now, I'm
But-
excited for this movie. The more I see and hear about it, and
Yeah.
time, at first I didn't care, but as time got closer, I'm like, this actually looks really good.
Yeah, I unfortunately have not read the book yet. It's been sitting on my desk for a while, and I'm gonna read it. And my boss actually was talking about it the other day, and he telling me, he's like, you got to start it soon. You got to.
You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin the movie because you're gonna watch the movie and be like, nah, it's good.
Nah,
as
the book's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do that?
We'll see. But yeah, dude, I trust everything about. I mean, the more I see from this movie, the more excited I am. Like Ryan Gosling, obviously, we're huge fans. Phil Lord, Chris Miller, amazing directors. Like have a great sense of comedy, spectacle, with the Spider-Verse films, and everything else that they've done. It's just everything that they've ever done is fantastic. Like very good.
It looks like one of those movies that's just like cinema, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
to see it in IMAX or something.
And obviously the writer of the book, Andy Weir, same guy who wrote The Martian, which great movie. And this Project Hail Mary looks, and I guess it's kind of being described as like a mix between The Martian and Interstellar. It's like a very space odyssey type of movie. Mm-hmm. And that's so cool. I mean, it's about saving the planet and going across the stars, dude. I don't know. I'm just
You're a sci-fi guy.
I'm a sci-fi guy, and space stuff always gets me going, which is probably why I liked Fantastic Four as much as I did this last year,
yeah.
more than Superman. And I don't know, dude. I'm so on board.
Thunderbolts.
Say what?
Thunderbolts.
And Thunderbolt, yeah. No, I like Thunderbolts more.
Okay.
I think I like Thunderbolts more. But yeah, man, this movie comes out in March. It's near, and I just hope people are buying into this because I hope it makes a lot of money.
Oh, I think so. I think it's gonna be a big blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
When does it come out? July, probably June. Oh, what'd you say in here?
March.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of an interesting time, but it's March 20th, so it's week after my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's right there.
Damn. I wonder if that's good. That should be good because there's probably not like it's not really competing.
Yeah, I mean, Sinners came out in April,
Yeah.
but I think Sinners will, like Project Hail Mary probably won't be as much of like a Oscar contender as Sinners is. So Project Hail Mary will just be like a really fun
Oh, it's not
beginning
gonna
of the year movie. It'll be.
Yeah.
I think it'll mark the beginning
Okay.
of the blockbuster season because I think it'll be a little dead from January to March, and then Project Hail Mary will be kind of the kickoff for the 2026 year of films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty early though. It seems like they're pushing it back every year. You got Sinners in April, now you got this in March.
There's been other stuff in March. I just don't think it was as good this last year. I can't remember what came out in March, but I don't think it was as good.
The Death of a Unicorn.
Oh yeah, that was.
But that was not like Oscar. Oh, Mickey 17,
Yeah.
which I thought was
Bombed.
great.
Loki bombed.
Yeah, it bombed for sure.
Yeah, definitely bombed.
Dude, I mean, it's hard to do. You have to be like a fucking IP.
Yeah.
I mean, if one battle after another bombs box office wise,
It's one of the
What
best
the
movies
fuck?
of the last of the century. Yeah.
what is there? I mean,
Yeah.
who has any hope? What hope is there?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Fucking bothers the shit. It scares me when that bombed. I was like, no way.
Yeah. No, I agree. Very much agree. Well, shoot. You want to get into our movie reviews?
Yeah, we'll want to do TV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that real fast.
Did you see the newest episode of Chair Company?
I did. I'm caught up. I was one episode behind last time we filmed. But,
I'm-
I'm the ending. Okay, we'll do spoilers for Chair Company.
Oh, it's all TV show spoilers.
Yeah, all TV show spoilers. But
You already know.
you already know. Dude, I don't know how I felt about the reveal of that chick at the dinner party being kind of like the head honcho of
Like what's going on?
what's going on.
I'm
That
a little.
seems like it came out of nowhere a little bit.
I'm okay. I think I can explain it. It's a theory.
Yeah.
So I was a little thrown off, right? Obviously, I'm like, so is it real? Like, is he actually onto something? Is it, you know? But we know his daughter's doing something, right?
Yeah, they might be orchestrating all of this to like satisfy his like
Exactly.
is insanity.
Yep.
Oh,
Like, hey, will you just say you're the person and make him
Yeah.
feel like, because he's getting in trouble now and it's causing a
costing his
rift.
job and his family.
So like, let's just, can you be the guy?
Yeah.
And
Wow, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
I think it's as simple as he fucked up on a chair and he's embarrassed and
Yeah, and he's like, he can't deal with that.
Yeah.
He's gotta explain it.
kind of like how he's like a type of like weird, like a narcissist type character, kind of how he
Yeah.
was in Friendship. Like he just
Yeah, I mean, I guess
obsessive.
The only thing that like now, because now I'm starting to analyze it more because they just confirmed it for season 2. They just renewed it. So I have like, if it's not actually something, how are they going to draw this out again for another season?
And that's just a theory. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. Maybe it could be a new issue.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like now
The
we're done.
Jeep tours. We're going back for the Jeep tours.
We I don't. You see him like crying, laughing in the thing,
Yes.
but then his wife, and then it shows her, and she's kind of like, I don't know, like sad looking or like satisfied, or I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's what Tim Robinson does so well. Is like he mixes the acting so unsettling and off-putting because it seems like every character is directed differently and like in a completely different project, right? So it's like, but that's obviously like on purpose because he wants it to feel like
he's a
off
crazy,
kilter,
yeah,
like very like tilted.
like everyone's
reality.
normal but him.
But not even that. Like, all
Well,
these-
not yeah. I guess the side
these characters are all
yeah.
weird. Like, but then some characters are super normal.
Yeah,
But then like do weird shit. But it's like they play it normal, and then some people are playing it weird.
like
It's just it's just crazy.
it's kind of like real life. Like there are like most people, your family and all that, normal, right, for the most part, and then he's like that. He's the weirdo, but then the guys he's like on the side, getting in these little side quests with are obviously gonna be weird because they're like there's weird people out there in real life.
Yeah, but I think it's less like a real world type of thing. It's like by doing like the off kilter things, it like makes it feel like some hyper reality, surrealist, like dream-like quality. Like it feels off to me.
Like in the first episode, with the way it ends is him chasing that guy down.
Yeah.
And all he did was take his shirt off and he grabs it and then he just like, he got away. But like, you could just kept going after
Yeah,
him.
you weren't that far behind.
So it is kind of like in a real world, you just would have kept going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's odd. It's so funny, those characters, man.
Yeah.
When he was in the bar and that guy was like talking like low, you can't really hear. He was like, fucking told him not to do it. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And he just,
I can't hear you.
yeah. But then he like repeats whatever he was saying was like, I can't remember, but it was so funny. It was
Dude,
like,
and then the guy with the dent in his head, and he when he like it like zooms in on it, he's like,
yeah.
he just it's like it's so funny.
What was the point in that? Because they brought it back, right? And it made it seem like that was actually something important, kind of. Or is it just showing that he's kind of a shitty guy? Because his friend / not friend was like, you're such a good guy. Like you accidentally hit him in the head and you felt bad. And then it flashed back to him like specifically like I'm hitting him on the head.
Yeah, I do.
So I think it's to
don't
show
know.
you like, oh, he's kind of a shitty guy because he didn't have to hit him in the head, but he chose to. But
I don't know.
it's justifiable if someone's trying to kill you.
No, yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny.
baby, the dog.
Yes.
Baby,
Nobody doesn't like baby. Why is it?
He's like,
Oh my god! And when the wife was like, "Yeah, Ron does weird shit all the time, like bring home a dog and leave for the entire day to let me take care of it." I just thought her delivery on that was really funny.
And the dog bites the mousetrap, gets the poison in it, and then it bites him. He's like,
Yeah.
the poison on baby's teeth, and
Yeah.
she bit me. I might
And
have.
now I have poison on my skin, and when you bit me, now you're infected with poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for this season finale. I think it'll be good. I'm excited to see like how they'll end it to
Yeah.
show like how it's gonna keep going.
It's one episode left.
Yeah. No, I know. Season finale.
Just real quick, the joke of the show. I can't remember if it was the last one. We need to do that, like the joke of the show.
Yeah.
It's either the last episode or the one before that, but it was like something hit the door and he was like, oh, there's a nick on it now.
Yeah.
Like, so-
God damn it.
Yeah. It's so relatable because like, I accidentally bumped the door. I'm like, oh fuck, there's gonna be like a little nick on it now. It's
Yeah.
just, but I don't know. It's just funny. He thought this like, I don't know. It's so relatable.
Yeah.
Like him getting mad about this little scratch on the door.
But then he plays it up, so it's like not relatable. It's like relatable, but not at the
Yeah,
same
like
time.
you wouldn't
yeah.
go, there's a nick, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess the other show we're watching, Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
I think we're both behind on it. I'm 2 episodes behind right now.
I haven't.
And you stopped. You fell off. I've heard it picks up. I was talking to people at work today actually about it, and from what I've seen online too, it's like it got back on track after that 3rd episode because I think I talked about it and I said it was terrible. But yeah, back on track. And apparently there's something like absolutely foul, disgusting in this.
Like a real body horror.
Yeah, like the body horror's fantastic. So I'm definitely gonna catch back up. I just gotta find time. It's about to be Thanksgiving, so I'll have time off work and a lot of free time this week. So I'll probably do that at some point.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much to say about that one, I
Yeah,
guess.
not much.
We'll
But,
mention it for the algo, though.
Yeah, but Pluribus.
Pluribus.
And we'll move on to that one. The best show on TV right now.
I know people were like
Saying it's slow,
slow, and I'm like, yeah, but it's sure, but like
but it's so interesting.
it's so interesting, and like the way, like the questions, we were talking about earlier, like she'll ask questions that like I want to know, like these are like, oh yeah, I would ask that. Yeah, I want to know, like, can you reverse it? All
Yeah, because I think the big thing that happens in this episode is the episode before, she asked for like, oh, like, what's the extent to like that you'll do to make me happy? And then they do like the grenades, and then the grenade goes off. That's a big thing. And then this most recent episode, it was about, oh, like if you injected one of the people, like one of the hive mind people with like the truth serum, like the compound that she makes up in the lab or whatever, and like spends the whole episode like kind of formulating, would like that give her more answers to like what's going on and like how, like why isn't this something you would try? And she does do it, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just very interesting because it's like, it seems like every episode answers another question that I've actively asked in my head, which a lot of things don't typically do. Like it's finding the most interesting route to build out this concept and premise, which is like very rare, weirdly.
And they answer questions through not even through dialogue, just through like the show. Like for example, like something small, but like the dude's like banging he picks the hot girls and he's just banging them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, he wasn't banging them. He wasn't banging them.
I thought she said it. She was like,
No, he said it ends up like, have I like done anything?
yeah, well, he was saying like that, but if you pay attention to the way he phrases it, it makes it sound like, have I done anything you're against or anything like.
Oh.
So
maybe that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was just trying to make it look like, yeah, see, they want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's definitely.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah, because if you pay attention to the way he's asking it, it was like,
Trying to, yeah.
because technically
Trying
they
to
can't
not get canceled. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but make it seem like, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that. It's like, damn, but I didn't even think to ask that question, but it's like, oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I guess you could just fucking just do whatever. Like, what extent of a slave, I guess you would say, are these people?
Yeah, I guess it's like the main question of the story is like, or of the show is, are these people slaves, or is this like truly a good thing that people have become a hive mind and basically formed a utopia?
Well, what's weird to me, because I get that part, right? But then it's like they are weirdly obsessed. Like, why are they treating this person like a king or queen? It's like, so there's obviously, I think there's something they're not telling us about her and how important she actually is. Because in the first episode, they made it sound like we're trying to figure out how you can become a part of our things.
Yeah.
But I think it's more than that. I think they're special to them.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because why are they're so like at your leisure?
I mean, it's got to be something bigger because Vince Gilligan, obviously, like,
Yeah.
we trust that he's like got the sauce to
Oh, for sure.
extend it out and build it out and like take it in the most interesting directions it possibly could.
Clearly, there's a lot of more to come, but
Yeah.
I think that's something. Watching this, thinking, because it seems like their whole lives are just dedicated to serving them.
Yeah.
No,
I agree. Yeah.
which would be awesome. I kind of get the guys.
Yeah.
It's like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
This is great. This is a better life I was living before.
But I also get hers. Where it's like, we got to save humanity.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but we're firmly on board for the show and gonna continue and try to give just a little just our thoughts every week.
Yeah,
what we're thinking. And
there was something in the show I was wanting to ask you, and I just can't remember now.
oh, really?
I mean, it just shows like it's just like, damn, this is cool. This is cool. You know, dude, the cinematography again. I had to like
So good.
the last episode, just the idea. Because I was like, how did he think of this? Was he sitting down and saw this and was like, I need to do that? But like the DVD, did you notice that? So it's when she's first watching Golden Girls, right? She's on the couch.
Yeah.
She's sad. The camera's panning like this, right? And then it goes up because she's on the couch and there's like a table.
Yeah,
And it has like junk on it. And there's like a DVD.
Oh, yeah, and the reflection. Like,
And it
it's
shows
just-
what
it's the
she's
scene
watching.
Transition. Yes, yeah.
And it just shows the TV on it. I was like, that's so unique to think of that.
Yeah,
And
I do remember that, yeah.
And I was like, I bet he was like, just saw a DVD one day, was like, I'm going to use that one day.
Well, it's like that really cool shot. Like, I feel like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul always had that one interesting shot of, you know, like they would dig in the dirt or something, and then the camera would be underneath the dirt. And it
Yeah.
would be like that outward
Yeah.
point POV. They do that a lot. And it's like,
Yes.
it's like, I feel like in the shows Vince Gilligan has done, there's always like some interesting camera angle or
It's the same guy. It's
the same guy. Yeah,
So that
like,
makes
I think we
sense.
talked about that last week. But
Like the camera's just sitting like kind of on the floor, but you can see like the bank teller off in the distance, and then someone walks in. You see their feet walk, and it just stays there, and it just walks up in the distance to the bank teller,
Yeah.
and then they talk or whatever.
yeah.
I was like, that's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
This guy cooks. I feel like he's just done this shit. He hasn't really done like a movie.
Yeah, probably not.
Damn.
Probably hasn't yet, but he probably will.
He's one of those guys now where I'm gonna be, if I happen to see, I don't remember it, but if I see his name pop up, I'm
You're
like,
oh,
that's interesting.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
But
Well, we can. We got 3 movie reviews, but we can kind of keep them
you want to start with the big one?
for me. Yeah. I
We'll
guess
go.
I'll
We'll go with Wicked,
Okay.
and then Keeper, and then finish on the other big one. You know, keep the audience engaged.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So Wicked, spoiler free.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Wicked for Good. Obviously, following up Wicked from last year, huge smash box office hit, coming from director John M. Chu with, a huge cast: Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, Jonathan Bailey, Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, tons of people, and featuring a secret cameo as the lion, which was the stupidest thing ever. But I'll get into that on the spoilers. But yeah, dude. Obviously you're not super into Wicked. I'll start off by saying, like, for this movie, like, I don't think I'm genuinely the audience that this movie was made for either. It's like the adaptation of the stage musical on Broadway. But I love the first one, and I'll preface it with that.
You gave it an 8 out of 10, right?
Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Like, I think it would still stand.
The first one.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one. And that was a movie that, I went to with my mom, was not interested in seeing it at all, and came out and was so pleasantly
You're all
surprised.
singing. You're like, oh la 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 la.
Popular. No, but like, yeah, just genuinely surprised. Like, it's very bright and fun, and, the camera movements were great, and the set pieces were awesome. And it was just like it was really good cinematic experience, and something that, Wizard of Oz is such a big IP, an iconic IP, that when you're able to like create something new within it and kind of add to that lore in that IP, it's so unique and iconic, and not a lot of stuff's been done with Wizard of Oz, I feel like, in a long time, that it really stood out whenever it came out.
Man, I feel like they had one like 2012 or something that was big.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I
I
did
do
too.
like that
Like
movie.
they had like the gray with the tornado.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool movie. But
I get what you mean though. Since then,
just to say, like, I really loved the first one, and pleasant surprise. But going into the second one, obviously I wasn't super excited, even really enjoying the first movie, just because I had heard so much that the second half of the stage musical is just not as strong. And so I think going into this movie, I was like, you know, like, are they just dragging this out? Are they trying to extend it? And I will say there's a lot of good in it, but there's also a lot of bad. And I think the problems in that first movie that we're kind of able to look past because the movie was so like fun and interesting are made more apparent here, and kind of made more apparent because of how poor the storytelling and structure is in the second half of the musical that translates into this movie, you know? Because it's just like so disjointed and the pacing's off, and you know, while Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and the whole cast is fantastic, it's just not as interesting. And they incorporate stuff from Wizard of Oz, like, because this movie's kind of happening at the same time as Wizard of Oz, this whole majority of the second half. And it just jumps from thing to thing, and it feels like this movie's hindered because it's based on a musical. And it's hard to, I was saying this to you before, but it's like, it's hard to imagine that they could have done it any other way but adapt the musical directly.
Yeah.
Because if you try to go outside of the box, make it more inventive, change some things about the story to help it, and people don't like it, you risk ruining your movie financially and just with the audience in general. But they stuck true to the musical, and I think a lot of people love this thing.
Yeah,
Like,
and you
the audience scores are massive.
and you never seen the musical,
Yeah,
so
I've never
you're
seen the
watching it
musical.
strictly from a movie
Point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10, because I think it's just a massive drop off, and I think the color palette of this movie is terrible. It looks like
Dull.
backlit on a studio lot, just how I was, critiquing about that Moana trailer from earlier. But it's more upsetting because the movie has amazing practical sets. Like, there's so much cool stuff to look at, and it's getting bogged down because of the overlay, dull CGI coloring, and bad lighting. It's just, and when you're taking away from practical effects, which, like, we've talked about a lot on this podcast, like, we're such big fans of, and, like, it's just kind of upsetting to see that, right?
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling. It's like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because obviously they can't think this. Well, I guess some people do think it looks good. My wife, she thought it looked good.
Yeah, she thought it looked good.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just seen like stills and screenshots.
Yeah.
And it just looked dull.
Yeah.
And I think
Dull.
someone said it best, was like, there's a lot of color but no color at the same time.
Yes, and that's exactly how I feel too.
It's like they shot it like on a log and didn't really color grade it. I don't know.
Yeah, like they just stopped in post and didn't like fix the coloring, or like
Yeah.
So I will say, I mean, this movie's still gonna get. I think it's gonna come in like that 10th slot at the Oscars for Best Picture. I still think it's gonna be nominated for
Really?
production design, costumes, and Ariana Grande I think is a lock. For she's like 1-2 odds to win the Oscar this year for supporting actress.
Supporting, okay.
Yeah, and Cynthia Erivo's gonna probably get nominated in leading, but she'll be that 5th slot. But I don't think she has a chance to win, because I think I don't know. I don't see this performance winning her a lead actress Oscar. But I think Ariana Grande really does have a shot, and she's so good in the movie, and she has the best in the sequel. The songs are not as good, but that's obviously a product of the second half of the play not having as strong of music. But they did original songs for this, and when you compare, there's an original song for Elphaba, who is Cynthia Erivo's character, and Galinda, who's Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's original song, in terms of like how they shot it, the production quality, they did some really cool camera angles, and just the overall song in general is better. So I think that really elevates her chances of like actually kind of being the standout of this entire movie.
And it's like, it's kind of open too for
Supporting actress?
supporting actors. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
last year was really like, who was like 2 people that really had a logistic shot. Or,
Yeah. Yeah, and supporting
Realistic.
actress I think is I think it's gonna be two people from One Battle After Another and two people from Sentimental Value.
Oh, really? One battle after
So-
another?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think those two movies having two people from each movie taking away votes from the other, I think honestly gives Ariana Grande kind of a little path to win this.
Well, she probably deserves it too, right?
I just think she should have won for. I think she was better in the first movie. Like the first movie just says like she deserves to win for the first movie more, but this award would be obviously for the second one. But I guess when you look at it, you would be thinking that she won for both films as a collective role. You know,
Who won it last year? I can't even remember.
Ariana Grande was really close, I think, but it ended up going to Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, which.
Better?
She was very good in that. Yeah, I guess I'll get into some more spoiler stuff.
Spoiler section.
Yeah, dude, So I'll start off with the lion. It ends up being that the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion, which are like three of the main characters from the original Wizard of Oz, who joined Dorothy on her way to see the wizard, whatever. It was funny because
Dorothy.
two of the main characters from the two movies end up being the Scarecrow and the Tin Man, and they got transformed into them. And so
And this isn't new, right? This is like based on the plays.
this is based on the musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like
And
a
then
cheap cameo or nothing.
The lion was played by Coleman Domingo,
Oh, really?
and it's
I can see
probably
that.
one of the biggest wastes of an actor of all. He has 2 lines, the entire movie, 2 lines.
Hey, maybe it was more for him than it was for you. Maybe he wanted like this is cool.
He wants to be the lion.
Yeah, he's like this is cool.
But it was just, you can't even tell it's him. Like, it was just so, like, they played this up, like, for a month before the movie came out.
Oh,
like,
really? They were
Coleman
teasing
Domingo's
it?
in it. And it's like, dude, it was so.
So it wasn't like a
worthless.
surprise. It was like you knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. It was just
Okay.
worthless. It was, like, worthless. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
But-
kind of like a Marvel end the scene trailer, and the trailer is just literally just like them going, "That was fun." There's some, they just say like a
Or the
one liner.
post-credit scene, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And you're just like, "Fuck, really?"
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I don't know. It was just so whatever. But yeah. So they interweaved stuff from the Wizard of Oz, and it's kind of the big thing is that obviously at the end of Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West gets like the bucket of water thrown on her, and she melts, and it just. They never show Dorothy's face, and it's like kind of like a decision. It's like it's based on Galinda and Elphaba, but you can't really get around the scene of the main character of the 2 movies dying, or like getting melted. And so what they do is they have Galinda is hidden in a closet while this whole thing's happening, and she watches it through like animated shadows on the wall. And it's just the most, like, it just has no weight to it. And it's supposed to be this giant climax after the big musical number, which is Wicked for Good. And, like, that's the big song. That's the big centerpiece.
Damn.
The big reuniting of the 2 main characters. And then it's like her dying is supposed to be this big emotional payoff.
And it's just shadows.
And it's just shadows. And it's like
animated shadows.
animated shadows. And it's just like, it's just lame.
They
Like,
couldn't
it
even
was
go
just,
practical.
it just wasn't well done. But at the same time, I don't know how else they could have done it.
Did it look cartoony like the shadows, or did it look like just CGI?
Just CGI.
Okay.
Yeah, just CGI. So I don't know it, and that's the thing. Is like there's and like I said before I started getting into spoilers. It's like it's that same kind of issue throughout the whole movie. It's like they're true to the musical. They do everything right, but it's nothing that's really wowing you or like what you want to see, I guess. Unless you're a purist for the musical.
Well, dude, you could be a purist for the musical and like they did it the way they did it, but like
Yeah.
that's just lazy directing. Or like you could have a good director would have taken the time to get that scene with the shadows or is it too much? I didn't, like to
No,
make it practical.
I don't think it's bad directed. It's
That just seems lazy. Like, oh, let's just make it animated instead of just taking the time to get the right shot and doing because it feels like it deserves that.
Yeah, it's more like the concept of the shot in general that I didn't like. Not that the shadows looked shitty. It was just like the concept of the shot just is
Just in general that it's shadows.
Yeah, it's just like not great. Like it doesn't allow like the emotional payoff to really hit in that sequence. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously we got 2 other things to talk about today, and it's like I don't want to dwell on this too much, but I liked it. I had a great time in the movie theater. My girlfriend loved it. Every person who's a fan of the musical and enjoys movies like this have loved it. So it's obviously a huge crowd pleaser, made a ton of money, and I do prefer this over a lot of like blockbuster trash. Like I would take this movie over Superman.
Oh.
No, not Superman. No, not Superman.
Jesus.
Well, no, definitely not Superman. Yeah, that was a bad. No, like Jurassic World Rebirth. Like.
Oh really?
Like this is the type of.
Well, that's like you're really picking the worst one.
I know. It's not coming out right, but this is the type of big budget like cinematic movie that I would take over a lot of others, even if I would rate others a little bit higher on my scale. Because it's like it's very unique, very inventive, and there's a lot of artistry to how they're making the movie.
Yeah.
And that I really appreciate, and like a lot of stuff that's really redeeming for it. It's just this movie doesn't stand on its own 2 feet very well, and it's completely upheld by the first one. And I think like in order to make a good movie, you have to be able to like be on your own, even when you're a part of an overarching story. Because you think of the Godfather trilogy or like the Star Wars trilogy, like. Good trilogies, each movie is able to stand on its own.
Ooh, the third one, Godfather. You lose that argument on that one. That's worldwide hated. It
stands on its own though, as its own thing. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
But
it's funny. Just for a joke. You were trying to think of a blockbuster movie that you're going to put above it, but this was a tough year to find one that sucked.
Yeah.
Except for Jurassic World.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You were like,
this is a bad. Yeah, this is a good year for blockbuster filmmaking. I can't lie. But this is definitely like in the upper tier of like those types of movies.
Yeah,
like, it's still there when you look at it as a whole. Like the Wicked experience, I guess. Like when you look at like part 1, part 2 together, like it's a really fun thing that they did, and I liked it. I liked it as a whole. Because when you average it out, it's probably like a 6.57. Like as like combining both movies. Probably, or it's like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's solid for a big IP blockbuster movie.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, we can get into Keeper now. That's I think that's all I've got to say about Wicked.
Oh man, this is a great movie. Let's talk about this one.
We gotta go in on this one because this was the biggest pile of dog shit.
Spoiler free Keeper. Boom.
Biggest
That's about
pile
it.
of dog shit. Yeah.
That's about it. No.
Yeah, dude. This was
it's probably the worst movie I've seen this year.
Probably my least favorite. Like this
Theater
movie
movies.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Osgood Perkins' worst movie by far. I've officially like lost faith in this guy.
Yeah,
this made me not lose faith, but like this movie made me just not excited about anything that he's got coming forward. Like I liked Longlegs, I liked the monkey, but this was a complete misfire.
A lot of people I guess don't like The Monkey. I thought it was good. So
I liked the monkey.
I liked it too. But I think people were expecting something better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But
that what I'm saying is like that really, we like the monkey. So we're a little bit more lenient on him in the future. Most people are out and on monkey. And then they're out on, now they're like completely done.
Yeah.
I don't know what, that was a bad career movie for him.
Very bad.
It was very rushed. He made it with like during the writing strike and all that shit. So I'm trying to be like, maybe that's why it sucked ass, but why do that, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
There's a lot of directors that wouldn't fucking like, no, I'm just going to do it the right way, make it good.
Yeah. But yeah, Keeper. Coming from Osgood Perkins. Synopsis is terrifying visions plague a free-spirited artist when she travels to a secluded cabin with the doctor she's been dating for 1 year. This synopsis does not even really scratch the surface of how like stupid this movie. Like you read the synopsis, it seems very straightforward. This movie is so dumb. I mean, I have not been more. This movie gets weird. This movie, like, without spoiling it, this movie goes in a really weird direction for the purpose of, I think, just being weird, and it has no purpose of serving a better story. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's starring Tatiana Maslany, who I really like as an actress, and she's pretty good in the movie.
Yeah,
like she's fine. The other actors in the movie are basically nothing characters. No development, characterization, anything. Even Tatiana Maslany's character is just severely underwritten. Like, I don't know.
There's zero development with her.
Zero development. Like, we didn't know anything about her.
No.
She was just there in the cabin, and the weird shit's happening, but we don't even know what the weird shit is.
Yeah.
And the weird shit that happens in like the ultimate reveal at the end of the film, the twist, is like so nonsensical and poorly done that it's like it makes the entire movie feel like just the biggest waste of time.
And they're trying to be scary too.
It's trying to be
certain
scary,
scenes.
and it's trying to be,
and it's just not scary at all. So it just looks so bad on top of the already bad movie.
And it's trying to be like elevated horror.
It really was.
Yeah, and it's just.
I'll tell you right now, Opus was better.
Yeah, no, this is. We'll get to our ratings in a second, but this is going to be like one of my worst rated movies of the year.
Well,
I will never watch this movie again, and I will never tell anybody to watch this movie.
But Opus at one point was like, this is the standard of shitty movies.
For the year, yeah.
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 This has surpassed that.
Disappointing.
It was Opus sucked.
Disappointing movies.
Opus was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like. I think everyone was kind of like, it sucked. It was like trying to do the elevated horror and it sucked.
Yeah.
Then Shelby Oaks came along, but at least it had something good about it.
Yeah.
And even Opus had something good about it, This had nothing good about it.
It looks well shot.
Okay.
That's the most I could give it. But
okay, that's fair.
yeah, that's literally.
I guess I meant
Osgood Perkins knows
story-wise.
how to make a good looking movie. That's about it right now.
Yeah.
That's all I can give him on this one. Yeah, I don't even really know how to talk about this movie without getting into spoilers. So we can just rate it real fast.
3.
Yeah, it'd probably be a 3.
It's
3.5, 4 maybe.
At a theater, I think I was
probably
4.
3.5.
I was like 4.5 to 5 at a theater, just because I was like, no way, it could be that bad. I was like,
yeah.
And then I thought about it. I was like, no, it really was.
More time goes on, I hate this movie
There's
more.
nothing good about it. Yeah. Okay, I mean, story wise, like.
No, nothing.
It's so minor league.
Yeah. So, big reveal.
Spoiler section.
Spoiler section. We're going straight to the reveal because nothing happens in this movie. Like, literally nothing happens.
They keep trying to edge us on something's about to happen. Like, she keeps having these surreal moments.
It doesn't even commit fully to show us the creatures until the reveal. Like, it's like some weird,
and it wasn't even like anything.
It's not even scary. It wasn't even scary. Like, it was just. And it didn't look cool.
Well, when she's like hanging out by herself, all of a sudden like something behind her will appear, and it's like ooh, and then it stops. She turns around, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
and that happens like 20 times. I'm like, fucking do something now.
Something.
Yeah,
yeah. So basically, what happens is the guy she's dating, he has this cabin, and his brother lives in a cabin across the way, right? And I guess apparently they are eternal beings and were given eternal life by these dark forces that have been haunting Tatiana Maslany's character the whole time. But they killed this witch and the creatures were trapped and they killed all these women and their souls are trapped in the forest and they feed off their life force. So they have to bring new women every year to stay young.
To feed them.
To feed the dark forces so that they get to live. And it's just, they went this weird route of like, Well, especially the trailer. Okay, let's go.
Trailer
to the
looked good. Yeah, it didn't even do the
didn't
thing.
even- yeah.
Which I'll let you.
Yeah. So the trailer like was basically it showed you didn't know who the bad guy was because you're like seeing it from the husband's perspective for the trailer, and then the girl's or not the husband, but the boyfriend and the girlfriend's different perspectives. They don't do that at all. The boyfriend's barely in the second. He's not even in the second act of the film.
Yeah, going into it, I thought it was gonna be like an Adam Driver, what was it Matt Damon movie? What you know? What I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
like
Where
Last Duel.
Last Duel. Where you saw everyone's.
Different point of view
Yeah.
of the events that are.
That's what the trailer.
looked like.
Yeah, and it was nothing like that at all.
And then the first teaser that came out for this movie, it has all the different women that were killed, and it's like I thought maybe even if it wasn't going to be that, it was going to be some sort of like time period jumping, different thing going on, like something going on.
Yeah.
But you don't even see these women until some shitty flash cut of their faces, like just screaming. But it's not even like
It's just like it's showing like how they like yours. That's how they died.
it didn't even show them die or get killed. It's just their faces. Like it was just so dumb.
And I said it reminded me of that scene from that new Spike Lee movie, Highest to Lowest, where Denzel's like shadow boxing. He's like, "What would you do, Jimmy?" And it shows Jimmy.
Yeah, it shows
and
the face of Jimmy.
and
Yeah,
it,
no,
what
it's
would you do,
literally-
Muhammad? And
It's literally that, but it's women screaming because they're getting murdered.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
she like finds their book or something, pictures. I can't even remember.
yeah, like or their jars of their souls or something. Yeah, I don't know.
It was very like, this is scary, huh? You hear them screaming? That's how they died. We're going to make you use your imagination to think of it. It's
Yeah,
scary.
It's just, and then it's just like the whole, like basically nobody dies in this movie until the end, but like the brother dies.
But
But
he's
the
like
the brother comes to check on the girlfriend, on the main character, and just like gets killed off screen. But you don't even really find out he dies later because it doesn't even care enough to go back and like
Yeah, the brother didn't give a shit.
reveal anything, and the brother didn't give a fuck that his eternal life brother died.
Well, he was shocked that she was still alive, right? Like he came back. Oh shit, you're still here.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
guess-
I'm just gonna follow you around.
Yeah, the whole movie I think is supposed to be like
Was he gonna kill her?
girl power,
Really?
like
Yeah.
the girls united from the dark force,
yeah.
like afterlife, and unite against this pig piece of shit.
And they get the karma at the end.
And they get the karma at the end, and he gets
know that
dipped
scene?
in fucking honey and
There's a lot of hate on that scene. You know why?
What?
Apparently, it was all CGI.
like the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it too. It
And
didn't
people
even
were
look good.
like, "Fuck!" They're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, out of all this shit, this movie sucks ass. And then you end it with something that everyone hates. Not CGI. Did I say CGI? I meant AI.
AI.
Yeah, which is like a big controversy right now.
Yeah, that's just. This movie's baffling to me, and it sucks because like the movie's so piss poor that like even when Tatiana Maslany has a good acting scene, the tone of the film is so mismatched, scattered that it makes her look like she's giving a terrible performance.
When she screamed,
When she's screaming at
He was
like
like-
the reveal.
she's like, "What's happening?" He's like, "Well, I'm going to kill you." And it flashes of her, and she's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, it's like she's really like she's doing good work, but like.
It's just a bad setup.
Osgood Perkins is like giving her nothing to.
Because they were having a
Doing her
dialogue,
no
back and forth
favors.
dialogue. Back and forth. It's like,
Yeah.
And then it's like, just, blah! It was just like, what the
Dude,
fuck? I bet on the script it said scream hysterically or something.
Yeah,
But she was like, fuck, are you serious?
I don't know. This is just so disappointing.
Oh, what about the cake? What the fuck? Was there a reason for that? Like, why did it have to be a cake?
Yes,
I
oh
can't
my-
remember.
Dude. Yeah, so she ends up eating this. She gets a slice of cake, but she doesn't like chocolate cake. But he's like, "You gotta eat it," and she eats it. But it seems like this kind of like erotic, like power.
When she goes back for seconds and that,
Yeah, or
that
it's like well, the initial scene where she's eating the cake, like
Yeah.
at the table at dinner. It's like this weird like power play relationship where she's like only eating it because he's telling her to eat it, and it's like horny. But then in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
she goes and eats the entire cake, which for no explained reason.
very
And then later on, you find out that the cake. It says it in the movie, but
Okay.
the cake was like supposed to make her want to stay. or something, and she ended up eating the whole thing, and it like fucked up the plan. Or it was so like
It's supposed to make you stay, like not want to leave the.
Yeah, the cabin or something.
I thought it was like it had to eat it because it just makes you prepared to get eaten. I don't know,
Dude,
that doesn't make any sense. It seemed like something more symbolic.
and you know what? Like even if we're being idiots and like not grasping the entire scope of this movie, like believe me, it's so dumb. I don't even care to like invest time into like,
To figuring out what
figuring out what
yeah.
happened because it's so useless.
Yeah, because I think because when she ate the full cake, I think that meant like okay. So was she a part? Like was that her mom, the witch? I'm assuming that's what it was.
Some sort of lineage.
Yeah.
Like
Not her mom. I'm sorry.
Like reincarnated version of her or something.
I thought like maybe like related some
Yeah,
bloodline because she plays her as the witch, right?
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah.
So I think they're insinuating that, and because that's why all the dark soul or the trapped souls are all like.
You know Osgood Perkins thought he cooked on this movie too.
Yeah. Oh, when I told you he announced it, he was like mic drop moment, like, and we just got the keeper coming out.
Yeah.
But what? So the souls are trapped just because?
I don't know. It's just like I guess it's just the rules of the
Okay.
the rules that they've created for this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Tina. Fuck. Yeah, that's interesting. Very not interesting, actually.
Yeah. Wholly uninteresting.
Yeah, there's really nothing good, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the brother dies. No one gives a fuck. Like, you think the other brother be like, shit, dude, we've been alive together for like, I don't know, 5,000 years now.
Well, it's just like every time there's something like interesting about to happen, it cuts away or it doesn't fulfill the idea that it's wanting to do, and it falls flat. And it's just like, I don't know. Every scene just.
Why was he eating?
I don't know.
It was that
no
hungry.
clue.
It just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna eat him now. I'm not gonna wait for whatever the fuck I'm supposed to wait for."
Yeah.
And then the reason they're even in this shit is because they killed the witch because she was on their property.
Yeah.
And they're like 10 years old. Like, yeah, she's on our property. Like that's it.
We're gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, what are you, evil kids or? Like,
Yeah. she's,
we hate witches.
yeah.
Where's your pitchfork and torch, bro? I don't know.
I don't think they knew she was a witch. I think they just happened to get unlucky and shoot a chick that was bathing in their property.
Yeah.
And like, oh fuck, we killed a witch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guess we're fucking. And then it's like the whole thing is like, dude, why go to all the trouble? Just fucking take a homeless lady off the street and just tie
it's
her
like
up to a fucking tree and just wait and just leave.
Exactly. Like you gotta like lure these women out here and like be with them for a year and like love them and like, or make them love you, and then you gotta offer them up like.
Because you're. Are there no cops on this case? Like, who's these serial killers since the fucking...
Yeah, all these women disappearances in the middle of the woods and like...
And ends up, they're in the same spot. They got to be in the same spot.
Same spot every time. Yeah.
And
nobody ever knew that their friend or
they don't explain
daughter was going to a cabin in the middle of the woods with this dude who they likely met after a year of dating.
For hundreds of years?
For hundreds of years, yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of it, it's like, what age are they? I mean, do they just pick what age they want to look like?
Yeah, because this dude chose to be like fucking 55.
Yeah, and like
50.
Like mid. Like, wouldn't you be like fucking...
Dude, I want to be like 20, like
fucking
28 the rest of my life.
Yeah, look like... I don't know. Just, yeah, you look fucking jacked or something or cool. You choose to be a fucking, just a regular dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to be an NFL player. They don't explain anything.
Well, I don't think they choose who they look like. They look like themselves.
Oh, okay. Then they just don't age ever? Because it's been hundreds of years.
That's the point. They're feeding off the life of the girls. So they stay young.
Yeah, but they're 50 now, so I guess they do age a little, just slow, like super slowly. Because they were kids when this happened. And now they're 50-year-old. So it's like they have aged then.
Well, I don't know.
What I mean?
They don't explain it, so
That's what I'm
have
saying.
no clue. I don't care. I don't care.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
really don't care.
So that's why I was under the impression like maybe they are picking somebody because they're not kids, and this is when this shit happened. And they must have been really good at fucking at 12 years old to fucking pull this shit off.
Yeah.
Like keep it going.
Yeah, right.
Like, hey, we got to trick some lady in here. I
Either.
I just really want to shit on this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we've done enough. I think
Yeah.
we've done a number on this.
Yeah, don't see it. Do not recommend unless you
don't.
want to like hate watch something.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get into a brighter spot. Thank God. The Running Man.
The Running Man spoiler free section.
Yeah.
You wanted to give the premise and all that. And
Yeah,
actor and
so-
cast?
Running Man, coming from Edgar Wright, obviously fantastic director of Three Flavors trilogy, Baby Driver, Last Night in Soho a few years ago, starring Glenn Powell, rising star, we've talked a lot about today, and a lot of other people, like a lot of like small cameos. Josh Brolin, main villain, maybe. Who knows?
Oh,
Obvious from the trailer that Josh Brolin's villain. Coleman Domingo, Michael Cera, William H. Macy.
Yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. And yeah, basically follows, gosh, what's his name? Ben Richards.
Ben Richards.
Follows Ben Richards, who's kind of a blacklisted worker in this kind of hyper futuristic society where if you're blacklisted from work, you can't afford. Well, that's honestly every world where you don't work, you can't.
Yeah, if you're not allowed to work,
you're not
you're
allowed to
gonna
work, you can't really survive. But his baby's sick, and the only way he can earn money is to go on this game show, and he gets put on the Running Man after failing to get on the show that he initially went there for, and ends up basically being hunted for 30 days, has to survive, and if you do, you get billions of dollars. Kind of become rich forever.
Each day you survive, you get like so much
Yeah,
to
some
your bank.
bonus
Yeah,
to-
and it's like a high. Like this is like the main. Like you're getting paid
A ton.
buku money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buku money.
Like you're rich.
Yeah,
Like top 1% rich.
exactly. Yeah, but based on a Stephen King novel from way back in the day, Edgar Wright, huge fan of this novel. It's kind of a passion project for him to direct and make this movie. Been in development for so long, and he finally got to do it. So
Let's get into
yeah, let's get into it.
it.
I'll let you start.
Man, I liked it. I thought there was enough action that it wasn't like
Edgar Wright's really good at directing action.
it wasn't like over the top like dumb shit, but it was like enough action. There was enough to satisfy me, and for a movie like this, I went into it really not you know how I am with these movies. I've said it in the past.
Yeah.
So I went in like I didn't give a shit. I saw a bunch of bad ratings on it, from the same people that honestly they're shitting on Wicked, but people I trust, right? Really bad down on this movie. So I'm like, I had zero expectation. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it for fun, for the pod, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Came out, was like, shit, that was fun. Now obviously third act has flaws for me, like to the point where it was like, it was too long too, right? It's like let's speed this up. Let's cut some of this shit out.
Yeah,
But-
it's 2 hours. I think it clocks in at like 2 hours and 11 minutes or something.
And it drags. I feel like the last like 20 minutes.
I didn't feel it, but I also think Edgar Wright's like very good at editing his movies. That's like one of his strongest things is editing. So like, the pace for me was really good. I like the pacing of this movie.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like boring. Like I was like really ready to go, but I was like kind of like it should be over soon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it's like one of those fun action popcorn movies,
Yeah.
It and it did its job. It's not nothing special. It's obviously not going to win an Oscar. I don't know how it did in the box office. I'm assuming mid.
It did okay.
Okay. But yeah, if you like, if you want a fun little action popcorn movie, I recommend it.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty similar with you on it. I think I maybe liked it a little bit more than you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Glenn Powell, fantastic. I think he really cements himself as a leading man here, an action star.
He does great in it.
He does great in it, and he does really well. Kind of having that physique, like that kind of
He's jacked.
action hero
Yeah.
physique, but also kind of
G.I.
that,
Joe looking action figure.
Yeah, but he's also like very charismatic, good actor. So he really carries this entire movie on his shoulders.
Did a lot better than what I was thinking.
Yes.
Out of him.
Yeah, very much so. And Yeah, I think this movie suffers a little bit in similar ways to Wicked for me. I don't think it looks particularly fantastic, which sucks because, I think Edgar Wright's movies in the past have all been very visually interesting, very visually fun, gaggy, like a lot of gags, like very eclectic, high-paced, great editing. And yeah, it just it looks a little bland.
The world was interesting, but like color-wise, I guess dull.
Yes, whenever they're in the city in this movie, I think it looks very good, and it's like kind of puts you really into the world.
Looks cool, yeah.
Yeah, the world building's fantastic.
But color-wise,
yeah,
just didn't pop.
It's meant to be kind of a dreary futuristic society.
Yeah.
But I think the second and third act, like the end of the second act into the third, when they kind of go more into the woods for what we'll get into later, but
yeah,
it just really visually drops off. And I think the third act's very choppy versus the first and second act fly. Like, they flow so heavy. And
well, it's engaging and interesting.
It's very engaging.
Kind of like how Pluribus is. It's like you're just like...
The concept of the game shows is well done, and like...
Is he going to make it? How's he going to make it? Well, he's going to make it, but you're like, how? How's he going to get out of this one?
Yeah, they do really funny... Like, the movie's pretty funny. Like, yeah, it's just a cool watch. And, that third act has... So, I'm a big Stephen King guy. We've talked about on the pod. I've read a lot of his books. I've never actually read Running Man. But there's a plot line that apparently Edgar Wright adapted in the movie that is true to the book that got left out of the original. But the original movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger is also completely very different from this. But Amelia, I forget her name, but the girl actress comes into this third act and kind of plays this political social commentary mouthpiece. She's kind of like there to provide more context to the world within, but it really takes away from the impact of the third act as a whole because it's so scatterbrained and can't really decide on what it wants to focus on. And we'll get more into that.
And it seemed cheesy too.
And it seemed very cheesy.
The dialogue was so cheesy.
She wasn't particularly well written.
No, not at all.
Versus everybody else who is, obviously other than Glenn Powell, everybody's kind of a caricature of, kind of embodying some like idea or concept. But they're all well written. They're like fun to watch. She just was done, I think, a little bit of a disservice by the writing in this movie. But other than that, third act lacking everything that we've talked about. I think Edgar Wright, still very good director, channeling a lot of Paul Verhoeven, which is a director I'm really a fan of, like with Starship Troopers, Total Recall, kind of that political social commentary, futuristic type of movie. And yeah, I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. I think it's a 7 to 7.5.
Oh, you went up.
Yeah, I think it's 7. I'm more close to a 7.
I will real quick. I will say the ending I really liked. Third act might have sucked for me, but the actual ending I actually liked. I thought that was cool.
Yes. That was what I wanted to talk more about. Spoilers, because the actual ending itself is good. How you get there is a little rocky.
Yeah, I give it a 6, solid 6.
Okay.
And that's just because I'm not like huge on these movies, and the third act did suck. And like you said, the color, but so I'm not like down on this movie. I recommend it. I had fun. The entire time.
Yeah, 100% right.
I had fun. 6, yeah, 6. It's a fun theater movie.
Yeah. But yeah, we can get into spoilers.
Spoiler section.
There's not a ton I want to touch on through that first act. But the second act, I will say, I love the second act because it kind of gets more actiony. Because the first act's very like world building setup. Second act gets more action, and then when you introduce Michael Cera's character, that whole house sequence was so fun. I love that house sequence where he's like got all these traps set up, and he's kind of like this like loose cannon like genius of like kind of political activist.
Well, he's motivated because his dad.
Yeah, his dad. Yes.
So he has like a true he's not
motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's dedicated like to getting revenge,
Yes, and basically Michael Cera's character,
which he did good in that too.
he did. He was fun. He's literally only in that act, but
Yes.
but he's like
You could tell
he's a
he was-
fun character
Yeah.
to be in it for a while, and he basically kind of. I've seen a lot of people critique his like weird character shift or describe it as a weird character shift where he kind of goes out of being like this huge meticulous planner conspiracy guy to switching and like calling all of the guards to there and reporting Ben Richards, so that he can like kill them. Like people said it was very out of character from like what they saw to like where it goes, but I'm like
I disagree.
I'm like, yeah, I think it's completely in character.
Because his whole motivation is getting revenge.
Exactly, and he's like, oh, like I'm actually gonna get my chance to fuck on these guys,
And he's
Like,
confident
I've
that he
always
will.
worked. Yes,
So he it's not like he's at risk at losing. In his mind, he's like, I got these guys.
he's playing. He's done so much planning that he knows he's gonna kick.
And there's
kick
also
their
another
ass.
plan
Yeah.
at hand of him like would he give him like some newspaper or like flyers?
Yeah, the
which was kind of silly. It's
the
like flyers.
pamphlets
Yeah.
that will basically turn him into a martyr for the cause of taking down the TV execs. And I thought that was all pretty interesting. Like this movie is kind of like
But it was like flyers though. It's like anyone could.
yeah,
make
but
a
that's
flyer.
like it's like I mean when you look at any propaganda
Yeah.
in history like
yeah. There's like
it-
the communist guy.
Yes,
which
like-
I think they showed in that.
yes, yeah.
I know
So-
what you mean. They're on theme with that.
Exactly.
I was just thinking like futuristic wise. It's like they're like looking at
yeah,
what's a
pamphlets,
pamphlet?
yeah. But it's not really just future. It's like retro futuristic,
That's true.
and so it kind of like the analog type of stuff still kind of works.
Yeah.
like the physical media is still very present in the world.
Oh, that's I want to since you just said that.
Yeah,
There's a running bit. That's my favorite funny part of the movie was the Kim Kardashian shit.
Oh yes, with the TV show like
Yes,
all the
they're
Kardashians.
shitting. And I feel like that's the theme of
That's
this
so funny.
movie. Like maybe political, but like more so like we're getting fed shit propaganda, which I
Yes.
guess. But more was it as deep as propaganda, or was it just like the networks are feeding you shit and TV's
Well,
feeding
yeah,
you
I
shit?
mean, in a way, like this movie turns it into like it is propaganda because they're being fed this like ideas and
That's
this
true.
complacency in society through these types of game shows where like
Yeah.
and the overall government that is
True.
contributing to like the bad the workforce and everything
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like this movie's cool and
Yeah.
like really channels what I was saying, like that Paul Verhoeven stuff, because it's like it's a fun action movie with kind of that Edgar Wright style, but it's also getting at some like bigger ideas, even if it's saying it in kind of a simplistic way, like a very like on the nose way. It's still getting at like some really big concepts.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
There's not a lot of nuance. This movie's very like hammer on the head.
yeah.
Like you got to be dumb to like not get it.
I want to say real quick. I did say 6. I meant 6.5.
6.5.
6 is too low. It's
Yeah.
6.5 for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to make sure
No,
because
you're
I
good.
felt
Yeah.
bad. I was like, damn, I said a 6.
Yeah. 6. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. It is very like in your face, which is fine for a turn your brain off action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kardashian shit. They're like the dialogue was literally they did the shaky camera. Like the mom walks in, it kind of like
Yes,
pans to
yeah.
her, and she's like, she's wearing my shoes. She's like, your shoes were in my covey. And it's like
Take them off.
and they have like the drama music, like, da-da-da, like making it sound more than what it is.
Yeah. It was funny.
And also some cameos from a couple cameos. They had the Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yes, on the dollar bill.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that was awesome.
And Welcome to Derry.
Yes.
They mentioned that.
It's like those. Are you going to Derry?
Yeah.
No, Mom, we're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. There's a little Stephen King shout out, But yeah, dude. I guess we can get into the third act.
Well, yeah. Well, what about the guy he meets who ends up coming back at the end? You want to talk about that now, just because it's chronological, or just wait to the end?
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah. We can get to that later.
Okay.
We'll lead into that.
Okay.
That. But okay. Yeah. Michael Cera's character ends up getting fucking headshotted, which was
Yeah.
insane. Which
was a
I
cool-
totally knew it was coming.
That was a cool scene.
Yeah.
Well, something's had to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
something
they're
had
not escaping like that. They got
but-
the world on them.
We immediately from there go into the third act, and Glenn Powell or Ben Richards, basically steals this car so he can get away and escape, but he ends up taking this girl hostage, and she gets wrapped up into the entire game show, what they're doing for views.
Well, you already know what type of person she is when she's in her car and she's watching the Kardashian show.
Yes, like she's.
You can tell she
Yeah.
she eats
And
that
that's the
slop.
whole point of
Yeah.
showing you the Kardashian show, because it's slop, and you know that she's like one of these
Propaganda.
wealthy, like slop eaters. Who
Just
like
whatever-
takes whatever's being fed to her.
Yeah, and you believe it. Just so
Yes.
you believe it on service. You don't question anything. You're like, oh, this is what
Yeah.
you believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of have this like, while he takes her hostage, but he doesn't really take her hostage. The producers of the show basically take her hostage because they like put her in the situation. It's like, if she gets out of it or doesn't play along to like get them views, like
Well,
they're
because
gonna like they're gonna kill.
they're about to get stopped.
Yes. Yeah.
They get stopped by some like just vigilantes, I guess.
Dogs, or-
No, they're just random
hunters.
dudes. Yeah, no, these aren't hunters. These are like regular like hillbilly folk.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're like, we're going to get you. And then like the news, or not the news,
Or
the
the
network.
producers, yeah, the network.
they come in and they kill off those guys so they can continue on. And he's like, do you believe me now? Because she's shitting on him, right? She's like, you're an evil man. You left your wife and all this. And he was like, you know, some things aren't as true as they seem to be. Or, you know,
Oh, and that was so funny. Throughout the whole movie, he's like recording the tapes. He's got to turn those in every day, and
Yeah.
they're like deep faking him to like say all this heinous shit.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like actually just trying to like reveal the truth.
because you gotta turn tapes in like by a certain time each day.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just taking his tapes and twisting them. But
Yeah.
that's the whole thing with him. Is like him. I thought that was like so tropey. Like you got this person who thinks you're this, and then like you're like, do you see now?
Yeah,
And then she
he's-
turns. She's like, you are like, and then she becomes like his ride or die.
Yeah. Exactly.
Kind of, you know.
Kind of. Yeah.
Like I'm not leaving.
she
I'm
sees
helping
him-
you. Yeah.
She sees like the reality of like what's going on.
And they become heroes together, or she does heroic moments. It's just kind of cheesy. It's supposed to be like, I guess,
Yeah.
feel goody, like, like I don't know,
Yeah, but it's just
the plane. You get-
yeah. So we go into the plane, and this is basically like the big.
Oh, because he
action-
asked for it. Because it. Well, I don't like. People
he
are like,
asked
how
for
do you
the
get on a plane?
And it's wild because his whole plan is like he's gonna 9/11 the fucking network.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was insane.
But that wasn't actually that
wasn't actually his plan.
No, but they wanted it to seem like that.
Yes, yeah. But so he basically gets the
9/11.
plane, and Lee Pace's character, who he plays the main hunter the entire time, and he finally takes his mask off, reveals his face, and you know, he was a really fun character throughout the movie, and I liked him as kind of this like henchman type of guy that they set him up as. But I just think like
Well, he
This
was the
is-
OG. He was the OG.
yeah, he was the OG.
He was
Win-
like, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this is where the third act, where I really liked what they were trying to get at, but I think it gets bogged down by the girl's character, because she's supposed to be kind of like the perspective POV of society, like watching, right? And like the real time conversion of thought against the network.
Figuring you've been lied to, or figuring it out. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
But then Lee Pace's character is supposed to be, so it ends up revealing like he was the first winner of the show, or winner is kind of a similar situation where like they never let him win, but he cut a deal to be a hunter and to still like make money.
Yeah.
And so they basically never let anybody win. They kind of turn them into either join the network or not. And so it's a cool perspective to see for Lee Pace's like in the while this whole like final battle's happening with them on the plane, and to see like kind of the alternate version of Glenn Powell's character where like he was so bitter towards, you know, everything that happened throughout the movie. He could have taken the deal and saved his family still. But instead he decided to lean into the martyrdom and die as a figure to elicit change, because that's what everybody in the movie, especially the black dude he meets in the city, that's what he's pushing him for, to be a martyr. Like he wants him to be like this thing for change,
Yeah.
which is why he helps him. And the whole time he has that kind of debunking show, like YouTube channel, where he's like trying to expose the fraudulence of the.
Kind of comes off like a
network.
conspiracy theory YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
produced.
But yeah, and it's like all of these ideas are really well done, or all these ideas are interesting. I just think it tries to cram too much into the final act that it just kind of limits its impact at the end of the film.
Well, real quick on that, what you were saying about him being a martyr, like the consequences of choosing against the show to cut the deal or not, you're not guaranteed to be successful in like exposing them. Like they're trying to like twist it to make it seem like you were just always a bad guy.
Yeah.
So it makes it more heroic that he would.
Yeah,
it's not as it's not
go
as
down
simple.
with the plane.
Yeah, it's not like if I'm gonna be a martyr or I'm gonna be rich or whatever. It's like I could this could just blow up and I just lose and die for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like the
It's more of a
network
principle.
doesn't really get taken down at the end. It's just like Josh Brolin's producer character gets kind of revealed and everybody hates him. So it's like he just elicits more protest and like reality of facing against the network. And, it was a change for the good, but.
What was up with Domingo at the end? He just like fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, well, I can see where
He's
this
like,
is.
the ratings are down. I don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done being a bad guy.
I loved him in this.
Well, it was just so funny how he's like, does he get a pass now? Is he just like he's been a bad guy this whole time, and now he's just like, you know what? Nah, you take the
I'm
heat.
out, bro.
Like, does it work? Is it that simple?
Yeah.
I wonder if Josh Brolin could have done the same thing, but like, nah, you know what? I'm out too.
I'm done. Yeah, dude. Josh Brolin. I thought Josh Brolin was a good villain. I love Josh Brolin.
He did great.
He's great, and Cole Domingo was fun, and all the performances was really fun, really good.
You know something I thought was real funny in the first act, almost like in the first like 20 minutes. You know when the guards are like, look forward, don't talk, stand straight or whatever. I was like, man, that would be a shitty fucking job. You're literally just yelling that for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Did you know? I don't know.
When he's in line, right?
Yeah, like all the guards. It's just like one guard like yelling until you get to a new one. It's like, fuck, dude, that's a shitty job.
Yeah. No, definitely. No, and that was a good scene because I really liked Ben Richards as a character because it's like he's like this angry, like just like overtly like angry, bitter dude, but he's also like a hero, and it's like a really
Anti-hero.
Yeah, not anti. He's definitely just a hero. What do you mean anti-hero?
Well, anti-hero basically means like.
No, the anti-hero is like Walter White, bro. Like he's doing bad shit.
Well, I think they try to paint him as like he's angry. He's like he's a fuck up. He's blacklisted.
Yeah.
So he's not like it's not like a Superman. He's more of like a Batman. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's like an anti-hero is too far into the potential villain.
I got you.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. But then obviously in the end, he ends up going down with the plane, and we think he dies, but then the dude that he meets in the city ends up being like doing a YouTube video over it, and you kind of get that like run through monologue where like you find out he's alive and he got out the escape pod of the plane and like basically he reunites with his wife at the end. But I kind of liked the ending. Like
really?
It was like fun. It was like it's very cliche with the monologue at the end.
I see. I liked the monologue part. I didn't like it was like very Batman-ish. Like she's staring at her through like the coffee shop or wherever she was at, and he's like, "Oh, there he is."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like I've seen this before.
Yeah. It was a little corny. Well, that is the ending. What do you mean?
Well, when I meant like the actual like the video of him talking and all that.
Oh yeah.
I thought I like that. I just didn't care for like the I mean, if we're nitpicking, the very second ending. Whatever. But overall, I liked how they put that guy in again.
Yeah.
And he does this. He served more. He's
served more of a purpose. Yeah.
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 Came back.
Yeah.
And it was real cool, like the production of his little YouTube video, like this, like, the way like it's all engaging. He's like popping out of I don't know, screensaver thing.
Yep. I will say I do think in terms of Stephen King adaptations, this is still behind The Long Walk for me.
Oh yeah,
Long Walk was great.
Oh yeah, they're not even the same lead.
Ballpark, yeah.
No. Long Walk. Even though I wasn't like high on it, it was still like an actual like movie.
Yeah.
Where this was just like a popcorn.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
Like fun. Yeah.
No.
Which I think that's what it set out to be, and I think it accomplishes
100%.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
But
they did a good job.
But yeah, I think that's.
I
that's
recommend
for
it.
that. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
recommend.
Next
But
week.
This next week, we'll probably film here in a week and a half, 10 days. But I plan on seeing Sentimental Value
I plan on watching that too.
and
Still our TV shows, and we got Stranger Things
yeah, Stranger Things comes out this week.
tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Dude,
4 episodes.
so hype.
First
It's gonna be
4,
so good.
first
then,
4, and then the next 4 is shortly after that, and then you get the final 2.
And then I think I'm also gonna try to watch Knives Out, Wake Up Dead.
Oh yeah, I
The
did
third
see
one.
that. I did see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the movies we're sentiment value for sure. Big Oscar bait movie.
Yep.
It's going to be nominated. Probably at least? Would you say?
Probably 5-6 nominations.
Yeah, Best Picture would be 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Eat some turkey.
Eat some turkey. Eat some ham. You name it.
Mashed potato. Wait, what is it?
Green beans, tomatoes. I don't know. You name it.